Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to Slime Rancher. In the last episode, we did a little bit of exploring around the Indigo Quarry, and we even popped another one of those giant Gordos. But this time, instead of giving us one of these slime keys like the last pink Gordo that we popped, it gave us this teleportation pad, and it does seem to go to our ranch, but of course we have never been here before. It seems like this is actually right behind, I believe it's called the Grotto, and that's an expansion for our ranch that we don't actually have yet, which is why we have this giant pink barrier blocking us from going inside. So today what we'll have to do is see exactly how much it'll cost us to hopefully upgrade our ranch. I can actually see all of the little devices that we use to make those corrals too, so that must be what this is. I can't imagine what else it would be. It's inside a cave as well, so it would be a good idea for us to possibly buy that anyway, just so we could take care of those phosphor slimes. We could take care of them now if we purchased, I believe it was the solar shield, but this will skip a little step for us and give us those extra newbucks too, so we don't have to spend it on all the shields. It looks like we received another star mail from the Z Corporation too, the 7Z Corporation, so we might as well go straight back to the ranch, go read our star mail, and of course find a place for all of these rad slimes that we found. There were tons and tons of rad slimes in the quarry, so I guess we'll have to make another corral for them. We do need the space in our vacpack anyway, just so we can collect more of those plorts and sell them off. So we'll have to see if we can keep them safe inside a corral on the ranch, just like our boom slime. So far the boom slime has been quite pleased with its living arrangements, and oh geez, these guys are upset again. Yeah, we actually know that the cave systems work for the phosphor slimes, because these guys seem just fine, even though they're very, very hungry. Okay, little guy, I already sent a carrot out for you, but you didn't see it apparently. There we go. We could probably come back in here and gather up all of those plorts if we need to. But honestly, there are so many plorts right outside our ranch here because these guys love to eat. All of these pink slimes right in the, what was this called? The coral reef or something along those lines? So if we just pick up all of these plorts that are lying around the place, once we free up a little bit of space in our backpack, we should be able to gather up just enough newbucks to hopefully open up that new area. Let's see exactly how much it costs, though. That is going to be the main concern of this episode, the cost of this ranch expansion. This should be the grotto right over here on the other side of the ranch. Over there's another one too. I think it was called the overgrowth, but this is the one that we want. So 1,795 newbucks to get the grotto expansion. And honestly, we're not that far away already. We only have about 1,000 more newbucks to go. So I think we are well on our way to getting that expansion. And if we give these guys some food, they'll be much, much happier. Oh my goodness. Our little boom slime's exploding back here. You look very, very hungry actually. Oh geez, we probably want to give him a little bit of food. He looks a little bit upset, and you guys are so hungry too. I guess I was away for a little bit longer than I thought I was. We'll throw some carrots in there for you guys, and then we might want to actually fill up their little feeding device over here with the carrots too. I think we'll want to change our garden over to the heartbeats that we found as well after our carrots are done growing here, and our tree is also gone. So yeah, I guess the plants stop growing after a while. I thought this would stay here forever, but that was not the case. So we can throw our Q-berries in here with all of our pink largos. I'm sure they'll enjoy that. The Q-berries were actually the favorite food of the phosphor slime, I believe. And we need to figure out what the rad slime likes as well. Oh my goodness, you got out of your corral. That is not good. Okay, he is very, very upset. He definitely wants food. So before we figure out our rad slime situation, let's suck up a few of these hen since we have so many in here already. And let's throw it straight in this corral. Oh my gosh, he is so upset. There we go, little guy. Now you have some food to munch on. Hopefully he'll be happy. He just looks so angry. Maybe he's not even hungry. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh my goodness, these poor hen-hens. They are going to be fried hen-hens pretty soon. But at least we're getting some plorts out of it so we can sell those. Look at you, just munching away on every single hen you can find. I guess that's a good thing. Whoa, he's still really angry though. Maybe we should look into like the music box. The music box plays a soothing tune that greatly reduces slime agitation. I mean, he seems like he's pretty agitated right now, just judging by how much he's actually exploding. Though it seems like he may have his smile back. Do you have your smile back? Yes, you do. So maybe it's getting better. Maybe he was just really, really hungry. Just like those feral slimes that get angry with us if we don't feed them. That is probably the case. Hopefully that guy's not going to go feral if he gets a little bit too hungry too. Let's sell off our boom plorts though. It looks like they're worth a little bit extra today, so that's good. And so are the rock plorts. Excellent. So we could actually sell off a whole bunch of those because we just fed our rock slimes. And I think it may have actually gotten sucked up by this plort collector. Yeah, there we go. That's what we like to see. We don't even have to go in there and risk getting hurt by all of their spikes. Oh, and Casey sent us another letter too. Excellent. We'll go read that as well. After we sell off all of these plorts, we already have over 1,000, so we are definitely getting there much faster than I thought we were going to. Let's see though. The 7Z Corporation sent us a letter first. So Miss LeBeau, the 7Z Corporation would like to extend a very special offer to you, an invitation to the very exclusive, exceptionally choice, highly sought after 7Z Rewards Club. The 7Z Rewards Club allows you to earn ultra premium ranks within an exclusive club for only a semi-ultra premium price. It's just that easy. Oh great, do we have another thing to buy? We're already trying to work toward our new expansion. Each rank grants you a new club title along with unique rewards such as beautiful upgrades for your ranch, exclusive customization options, and more. We look forward to your enrollment. The 7Z Corporation offering you a path to greatness, one large sum of newbucks at a time. Okay, so we have a brand new rewards club to take a look at. I wonder where that is. Maybe where we upgrade our tools. We'll have to go see if we can find it. And the death hike from Casey. Hi, Bea. Do you remember when you took me hiking? I still didn't know how serious you were about the whole outdoors thing then, and your idea of a hike just about killed me. I showed up in normal clothes and shoes, and you were decked out and had a pack and gear. It was a nightmare for me. I think it was around the 5-mile mark when I was drenched in sweat and ready to collapse that I realized our ideas of fun were two very different things. Also, you weren't even out of breath then, and I still totally hate you for that. From Casey. Oh my gosh, I like how we're learning these little bits about their relationship as we go along. And it sounds like even though they had some very, very different ideas of what they like to do for fun, they were still very, very good friends. And it looks like we have another new range exchange request. Oh, that might be that new veggie that we found inside the quarry. Let's see. Oh, this is from Ogden Ortiz again. I'm in a real pickle here. He wants some of the odd onions that we have found in the Oka Oka? Okay, 8 of those too. Like, we only saw, I think, 1 of them, and one of the slimes actually ate it up before we could get to it. But look at all of those plorts that he'll give us if we can find those. I mean, that might be a good thing for us to invest in if we have a little bit of extra time. But speaking of which, like, I did want to see exactly what the rad slime likes to eat. So let's go into our Slimepedia, find the rad slime, and there we go. I had a feeling that this guy would like him, that Oka Oka. I'm pretty sure it was a rad slime who actually ate it up on us too. So we're going to have to find that special veggie, I guess, if we want to keep these rad slimes. I mean, I'm still a little bit concerned. Just a little bit concerned about them. Oh my goodness, that one actually did hurt me. Okay, we have to be very careful around these guys. I'm a little bit concerned that if we leave the rad slimes inside the corral right here, that they might actually hurt us because they have that giant bubble of green all around them. And if we go inside, it gives us a little bit of a radiation poisoning, as you would expect. And they mentioned something about a reward system too, right? We do need to see if we can figure out where the rewards club is for the 7Z Corporation. Let's see, it's not in here. It's not in there. Maybe it was actually inside our... Yeah, there it is. I completely missed this because I was so concerned with Casey's letter. Let's see what the 7Z Rewards Club actually is though, and how much it's going to cost us. Well, that's not too bad. 750 newbucks to join this rewards club. It'll give us the Rooster weather vane too, and we'll become the initiate in the 7Z Rewards Club. So that is definitely something that we're going to have to take a look at in the future, because I would like to know what sort of crazy upgrades we could receive from them. But for now, let's get back to work just collecting all of these plorts. I mean, look at all of the plorts that we have to collect. Let's put some of our food over here so we can get it out of the way. We definitely want to plant the heartbeats and the odd onions. And actually, we do have an extra space over here, so let's throw this straight inside this little garden to grow as we're collecting all of the plorts. And then let's use some of our plorts at least to make a corral for these pesky rad slimes. We'll see how this goes. It's only 250 to make a new corral, so hopefully they're not going to totem on top of each other and hop out. But there you go, guys. There you go. And I am already receiving a little bit of radiation poisoning from them. Yeah, look how far that bubble stretches. Okay, so we are going to have to be particularly careful as we're trying to gather up their plorts. And in fact, it might be a good idea for us to just make one of those plort collectors straight away, just like we have over here. So we don't have to worry about getting hurt from these guys, and we won't have to worry about getting hurt so much from our rad slimes either. I think we will definitely do that. But we need some veggies for our rad slimes, right? That is what they like? Yeah, the veggies. So we'll have to find something that we can give them. Hopefully our carrots are going to be ready soon. Yeah, there we go. All of our carrots are ready to harvest. So let's toss a few right in here so our rad slimes will at least have something to eat and they won't get too angry and try to escape like our boom slime. Hopefully he's not going to jump out either or jump straight into this corral. That would also be a little bit disastrous. And let's create this plort collector too. Oh, that's a little bit more expensive, but since we have so many plorts, since we have so many at our disposal, I think we'll be okay. And then we don't have to worry about getting any radiation poisoning. Our rancher won't become a radioactive little rancher inside her own home. There we go, back up over 1,000 of our newbucks. So we're getting there, and I think if we make another trip down to the quarry, we might actually have just enough. Maybe first though, we should plant one of these odd onions so we don't lose this, just in case those end up going bad. We could demolish this plot of crops. There we go, and then we'll throw this straight in here so our onions can grow. It might be a good idea for us to also look into some of the upgrades here, the nutrient soil, the sprinkler, and of course that scare slime, just in case anything comes hopping down here, or just in case those guys back there, those pesky rad slimes, decide to totem their way outside their corrals. It will be so nice when we can actually use that shortcut system in the way it was intended though, because then we won't have to run all the way down here, and oh shoot, hopefully these guys aren't going to be mad again. Let's see, are you guys still happy with me? Oh no, they're not, but I think we can scoot out of the way, right? If we zip right up here, they should be fine. Yeah, I think they're going to stay in there, hopefully. We have zipped past little tars like that too before, so I think we should be fine. It looks like they're staying far, far away from us. And now we can try to gather up all of these plorts before they're eaten away by these different slimes. Oh my goodness, it is like a race to get to these plorts. And these guys are really hurting me. Okay, little rock slimes. Alright, I'm sorry for stealing all of your plorts, but we do need the newbucks. These are kind of hidden away from them, and it looks like we have another new upgrade available. The Power Core Mark II. This enhanced micro generator boosts energy to 200, but more importantly is even smaller. Okay, so we can actually get even more upgrades than what we have already, and I hear all of the tars down there eating our slimes. In fact, let's zip down this way to see if we can maybe come across some of those rad slimes too. You look very, very hungry out here. Maybe we should have sent you off in this direction. There we go. That guy was actually exploding inside this tunnel, so he must be starving. Maybe he stayed here a little bit too long. It could be that that slime was kind of like trapped inside like all of those largos that we keep coming across. And we have some boxes over here too that I almost forgot about. There might be something good in here. Oh, newbucks, excellent. And we have a tiny little phosphor slime. Oh, you are adorable. Let's suck up your plorts too. That might be a good idea. So maybe there's even more newbucks inside these other boxes. Oh geez, did I lose my box? Hopefully not. There we go. So the boxes can't come with us through the teleporters. That is good to know. Let's open up this one too. Oh, we have a little hen in here. And a rock slime, of course, who's going to munch on that carrot, right? Are you hungry, little guy? You're thinking about it, definitely thinking about it, but I guess he's going to save it for later. So let's open up this other box over here too so we can get even more newbucks. There we go, this one's full of chickens. Let's see if we can find any more slimes up this way though. I think this was also where that second rock Gordo was. Somewhere in this direction, over the unbroken bridge, actually. Let me just suck these up really quickly before this guy decides to eat them, though. There we go. It looks like he may have eaten one of the chickens. Yeah, now we can gather up even more plorts if the rat slimes don't do it first. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. We have to be really careful around those guys. I would imagine that once the radiation poisoning reaches the top of that bar, we're probably going to be in a little bit of trouble. And this is where, oh my gosh, the water slimes were too. Oh, they give us little tiny water plorts. Look at all of these in here. Maybe we should actually get rid of our boom plort so we can pick up the water plorts instead, because there are so many over here. Puddle plorts. Oh, that is even more adorable. Little tiny puddle plorts. I bet these are worth quite a bit inside the range exchange too, so we'll gather up all of these from these adorable little puddle slimes. We absolutely need to get these on the ranch at some point, though it seems like they will definitely need some sort of a body of water to live inside, so we'll need to look into possibly creating a little pond for them, and there goes our boom plort right down into the ocean. Now this is where the broken bridge was. We actually used our jetpack to get over to the other side, and I'm pretty sure that is also where that second Gordo was too, so let's zip over here if we can. There we go, and gather up all of these lovely rock plorts in the process, and oh my gosh, a roostro! We're actually running out of these. Oh my goodness, I think I missed it too. I'm pretty sure I missed that guy. It seemed like all of those slimes ate it right up, and we already have the tars too. So the roostros are quite rare to come across. That's the first time I've ever seen one out in the wild. Most of our roostros have also gotten old now, or I have fed them to our tabby slimes. So it would probably be a good idea for us to snatch those up if we can possibly find one again. Though I have noticed that quite a few of the range exchange quests have offered us roostros as rewards. So if we just wait for another one of those, we might be able to get one a little bit easier than just hunting for them out and about in the world. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just looking for plorts, guys. That's all I'm doing out here. And we have a lot of little chickadoos in the area too, and it doesn't seem like the slimes are too interested in eating those. But yeah, this is where this lovely Gordo is hiding. Hello. We haven't started feeding him yet, but I am very curious if he's maybe hiding another teleporter, or if this is where we're going to get another one of those little slime keys. That would also be quite important for us to take back with us, because we did find that we had another area with those feral Gordos here too. Or not Gordos, the feral largos. Yeah, there it is. The little danger sign often leads us to these new areas. And this is where there they are. Oh my goodness, you're actually different. A boom rad largo? Last time they were, oh my gosh, very, very angry. Of course, they're still quite angry. But last time they were rad pink largos, I believe. So they're a little bit different this time. That's quite interesting. And they're on the move too, just like these tars. So we might actually want to get out of here. It might be time for us to leave. We do have plenty of plorts to sell off though, and hopefully these are going to be just as valuable as they were, oh my goodness, before when we were at our ranch. It looks like we're getting a little bit more dangerous inside here, and quite a few different types of slimes in here too. I think these guys might be turning into tars soon if they eat their favorite food, so we're going to have to keep our eye on that. Especially because this is where our teleporter is, so it would be disastrous if we were completely full of tars in here as soon as we teleported down to the quarry. Let's see though, are there any more plorts in this area? I think they are eating again, so let's go ahead and suck these up if possible. All of these are rock plorts. We can get rid of the rock slimes so we don't... Oh my gosh! What are you? Oh my goodness, it's like a little lucky cat. Oh no, I don't have any food on me. I think this is another slime that we can't actually grab, right? We need to feed it. If I could only find some food. We do have some carrots over here, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Let's see, if I throw this your way, will you enjoy that? Oh no, it actually popped. Okay, so you don't like carrots apparently. Yeah, it was like a little lucky cat, a little white tabby cat. Oh, that was so cute. I hope we can figure out what that guy likes. I mean, I would assume it's probably meat, just like all of the other tabbies. So do we actually have to run around this place with like hens on hand? I mean, at the very least, we should make sure that we're keeping some sort of food on us. So next time we go exploring, even if we're just trying to find plorts so we can sell them off, we will have to bring like a nice fresh stock of carrots or something. But here we are finally, home sweet home, and let's make sure that all of our rat slimes are still in their corral. I think they are. It's hard to tell because that bubble is so huge, but I think they are just fine. And you back here, are you okay too? We want to make sure that you're not getting hungry, right? Let's see if we can see your tiny little face, your adorable face. If you could turn around for me. There we go. You're smiling as always. So he is very, very happy. Now let's go ahead and sell off all of these plorts and see if we have enough to hopefully buy the expansion yet. I think we should be very, very close if we don't go straight over with all of these pink plorts and rock plorts. Oh no, the rock plorts are falling in price too. It looks like everything is actually. Oh, this is quite a poor day for the plort market, but we have to make do with what we have. So we'll get rid of all of these pink plorts, all of the rock plorts, and all of the puddle plorts too. Now we have our very first puddle plorts, and it looks like they're worth 62 newbucks. So one of the highest ones that we have so far, and look at that. Oh my goodness, look at all of the newbucks that we have. So we could go straight over here and actually unlock this quarry right away. Our very first ranch expansion, and then we'll have to see if we can figure out where the teleporter actually is. Oh, look at this place. It is like a giant cave. And I do remember seeing these torches right behind that wall before, so it might be quite close by. In fact, there is a little pathway up this way. There's one over there too. Oh my gosh, this place is so cool. And you can definitely see the phosphor slimes enjoying this area as well. So we will definitely have to make sure that we trap a couple of those. It looks like some of the barriers are still up though. Oh, that's interesting. Do I have to buy some more expansions to use those? I hope not. Like, we did open up that teleporter, so it would be so helpful if we could just, there we go, zip between the two. So now we can actually use this teleportation pad in the way it was intended. We can go straight to the quarry from our own ranch, and it's really not too far away from the house. This is quite a small area, though we have plenty of new corrals to make. So I think we are definitely going to have to wrangle some of those phosphor slimes when it turns to the nighttime. And it looks like we have another one of these tips back here too, so let's read this just in case he has something important to tell us about this place. Before I left the ranch, I found myself sleeping most nights in this here grotto. I'd fill it full of phosphor slimes and watch them dance in the dark. Drifting off, I'd pretend I was drifting in a sea of stars across the limitless black of space. It's funny how when you dream, you sure become a sucker for the impossible. Every time I woke up to find myself back in the grotto, I'd feel a little sadness, but then it was back to work. There was always something that needed doing from each, so there we go. That proves that we can definitely put some phosphor slimes in here, and we shouldn't have to worry about upgrading it with the solar shield because there's not really any sunlight coming in from this place. This is curious though. I do wonder why we can't actually go down this pathway right here. Maybe we have to open it up from the other side? Very, very strange, but it doesn't really seem like there's anything that we can interact with here, like the expansion machine that we just used. So we'll have to investigate that for sure, maybe as we continue opening up different areas. But since we have so many of these newbucks left over, it might be a good idea to spend it on some upgrades for these guys, especially you little boom slime. I think you actually need a little bit more food in your corral, so let's go ahead and gather up some of these hens again. We do still have some roosters, but we are getting quite low. In fact, this cage over here, this coop, doesn't have a single rooster inside. So we are definitely going to have to be on the lookout. Keep our eyes peeled for any possible roosters we can gather up before the slimes eat them. But there's your breakfast, little guy. We'll have to do the same for all of the other slimes. It looks like you guys are just fine, and in fact, I might steal some of these carrots for other slimes because you guys aren't eating them right now. We can put the carrots in here instead so our rad slimes are nice and happy because I think they might be quite hungry. Oh, and look at that, the range exchange also changed, and we can definitely give them all of those plorts. Oh, this is from Mochi Miles again. My ranching skills are gonna make you squirm, Wiggle Worm. Okay, but she's gonna give us these Oka Okas, which we did need. I mean, she's not the kindest rancher around town, is she? She's certainly not the nicest one that we've ever come across, but we could definitely give her all of the plorts that she's looking for. So let's suck these up inside our vacpack, and then we can reap the rewards and hopefully start growing a brand new type of fruit inside one of our gardens too, or veggie rather. Oh my gosh, look at all those hens. Oh my goodness, I did not realize that there were that many hens inside that box. How did you even fit in there, little guys? Oh my goodness, and yeah, these are the new type of veggie that we found before, a tubular mix of colorful spuds, and we know that the rads really like these. So maybe we should let them have a little bit of a snack of their very favorite food. Since we have been neglecting them a little bit, it might be nice to give them just at least one little oka to munch on. There you go, little guys, that should make you very happy. And then we'll see if these are done growing yet. We have our heartbeats over here that we can give to all of our rock slimes. They will certainly enjoy these, so we'll fill their little auto feeder with these instead. And we'll place the oka in here for now. There we go, growing in the ground, and they all have these little red shoots coming out the top too, so those are adorable. There are so many chickens in here now though, and Casey is sending us more letters. We'll have to send them back about all of these chickens running around our ranch right now causing havoc. So let's end out the episode by reading that next star mail, and then in the next episode we'll start gathering up all of the phosphor slimes that we can find and get to work on the grotto. But let's see, the van. Haha, it wasn't that bad. You just don't have the fortitude to make it as an artist, I guess. Beatrix LeBeau can climb a mountain before breakfast, but can't spend a few days in a, modestly accommodated, breaks down only half the time vintage touring van. You were so miserable. I still laugh about it, but I really did appreciate it for those few days. It was great to have you in the crowd. That van still runs, by the way, from Casey. P.S. That was a lie. The van literally caught on fire while we were driving it. It died like a Viking. Oh my gosh. So Casey, I believe, plays music. So they were in a tour van, and it sounds like we actually joined them for a little while too. I really like learning just these little tiny bits about Beatrix's past through all of these star mails. But in the next episode, what we will do is we'll go back into the grotto, we'll make all new corrals for our phosphor slimes, and we'll get to work building it into a place that we can truly call an expansion of our ranch. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!